just turned this all the way down.
What?
You hit this.
Oh.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Turn on your mic. Go over here.
It is on. It's on.
You said you wanted to turn it up.
No, I don't.
What were you talking about?
Okay. Dad can hear us. It's fine.
What are you talking
about? You hit that and it turned the volume down. Hi, everybody.
Here. Yep.
Probably didn't mean nothing for this, so I just saw it. How's everybody doing? Mm-hmm. How are you doing, honey? Oh, we got 2 people in here. We are sliding in here by the skin of our teeth. We just shoved down dinner and got in here.
Barely had time to fully make my coffee.
Boy, it's been a busy day, weekend. This weekend was busy too. I mean, we didn't go anywhere, but you and I cleaned house and been working on the Etsy stuff and the website, and holy cow, it has just been a little cray-cray. We do have new soaps to show you here in a little bit. Yay, good deal. Hey, Teresa, can you go give me a review on it? I need some feedback. Thank you. I'm glad you... Oh,
what did you just do?
Nothing. I'll show you what I got now, Teresa. And yes...
I don't think we've shown the oatmeal, so I grabbed it as well.
Okay. I don't know if we've shown this one off or not. This is the oatmeal soap that I've done. Or we've done.
No, that was you. And I didn't help you with the oatmeal.
Oh, that's true.
But I was too tired.
It smells beautiful. And this is my watermelon soap. Now that one we did together.
Yes.
And okay, good to know. This really does smell so good. I was really excited about this one. But isn't it cute? It just looks like
to the side.
Yeah, well.
You guys can cut straight lines.
And this
yeah, I guess
this is Violet Moon Dance, and it smells really good too.
Green string fills.
Okay. I guess so.
Yeah, I know Becca's getting her gift sometime this weekend. It won't let me review it till the 30th.
Oh, really? Anyway, so that's what we've been doing. We made basically 3 batches of soap over the weekend. And then, well, I made one Thursday when you were at work. That's what it was. And then...
No, I was tired. You wanted to play with soap.
Oh, I went in there that night and made it, didn't I? Okay, you're right.
And I said, you go have fun. I'm not in the mood to do soap.
So,
we were really getting here barely in time. I didn't even get to change it to a regular shirt.
Yeah, she's still in her scrubs. It's just been constant. It's cold here today. All right. The wind, I don't know what the wind chill is, but it has been cold here all day long because the wind's blowing a million miles an hour. It's been in the low 50s, I think, at the high. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be in the 80s. But it's going to stay above. Okay, Teresa. It's going to stay above like 60 for the next 7 days.
It better. I'm tired of freezing when I take the smokers out.
Oh, I don't blame you. Oh, I'm ready for some spring. My plants.
Today is the first day of spring.
Today is the first day of spring.
And we're freezing.
Yes. But we have good company and good coffee. So I had to bring my little starts in. They are doing really well. Some of them I went ahead and uppotted.
Anti-murder juice.
Anti-murder juice. You need to make a t-shirt with that on it.
I'm not wrong on it though.
No, I didn't say you were.
Because I feel like that if I don't have coffee in the morning.
Teresa, I'm going to have to give you my phone number. And when I don't show up Thursday, send me a text. Both days, the last 2 Thursdays, I go, Stringfield, and it's 7 o'clock. I just missed you. And I'm like, dang it. Set an alarm on my phone or something.
Do what I do, set 50 alarms. And that is not an exaggeration.
She has an alarm for everything.
Well, when you're known to have time blindness.
Yeah, we're really excited. Or let me rephrase. I am really excited to get my garden going. I mean, you are too, because you'll get fresh tomatoes.
Yeah, I still want to do a tea garden.
Okay. She's going to do a tea garden. I'm just ready for all of it. My hens aren't laying. Or if they're laying, I'm getting an egg every other day. And they were getting back up pretty steady. So I don't know if it's the dramatic
temperature
changes that's doing it, or if
they're getting spooked.
I don't know what's going on.
Didn't we just fix the coop because of that?
Yeah.
You want to explain that adventure?
We had to fix the tarps on the coop because they were, when the wind has been ferocious and it's just flapping the crap out of the coop. And so I thought maybe that's what was causing it. Well, we fixed that and they're still not laying.
Remind me when Jacob does come over to have him help me get the higher points.
Okay.
Of the coop. I didn't get it fully nailed down.
So tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm gonna have to get new feed anyway, and I'm not gonna get the Tractor Supply feed and see if that's affecting mine. I know a lot of people have said it's affected their chickens, so I'm gonna switch it up and just see.
They do like the one you got at Walmart.
Yeah.
With the little critters in it.
Yeah, that's the scratch. It's got mealworms and sunflower seeds and, a bunch of good stuff like that.
They go crazy for that stuff.
Yes, they do. And I'm probably going to be getting my new chicks.
Wait till the next paycheck for that one. We have a trip coming up.
We do have a trip coming up. We are going to go down to Huntsville and get some of Kendra's stuff out of storage and bring back up.
Mm-hmm.
Give her a chance to go see her bestie. Mm. And then Jacob's going with us. And
Madeline.
And Madeline. Has she said for sure she's definitely going?
I'm pretty sure she is.
Okay. So that'll be fun. Keith is going to stay here and man the fort and the chickens.
Well, literally.
Literally, yeah.
Because we live across from a fort.
Yep. It's okay, Teresa. It's all right. I think it's just you and Keith in here. So, and it's my fault. I didn't get the live pushed out until literally last minute.
Yeah, I was at work and I looked at the channel. I was like, because you're still up in the air if we were going to do it. I'm like, guess we're not going live because I saw nothing. It was like 4:30.
Yeah. And I got busy. I've been
Etsying.
well, I've been yes, but no. I have been working on getting my inventory. Oh, excuse me. I apologize right now if I yawn because it's been a bit. Um, I've been working on getting my inventory done, not just for what I have,
What you want to have.
but the also like my supply list, how much I paid for it, how much I have left, that kind of stuff. Because I know once I get it set up, then it's going to be easy to um, manage. It's just getting it set up. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sit here and yawn my head off in front of everybody.
Do you want to explain what we're doing for your birthday?
I think you need to tell a story
Which one?
about you trying to coordinate everything.
There's a reason I drink coffee. That's all I'm going to say. Because this one, I'd be like, so what do you want to do for your birthday? It's like, maybe go out to eat, maybe do a live, maybe this. And I'm like, give me a little more information. It's like, I'd really like to go out to eat. I'm like, okay, I can work with that. What would you want to eat? It's your birthday. You choose the place. It's like, well, maybe this. Or maybe this. I don't want to choose. And then I was like, you need to at least tell me what genre of food you would want to eat.
And what did I say?
Mexican.
Exactly.
And I was like, okay. And I was like, then I messaged Jacob, be like, okay, this is what we're doing. How much bribing do I have to do to get you to pick up a cheesecake? Because I was going, but get her a cheesecake. Then I'm like, what flavor do you want? Then she's like, anything but blueberry.
I thought that was pretty easy. Eliminate what you don't want. Then anything else ought to be easy, right?
I can't read your mind. So then I finally said, you know what? We're just getting the multi cheesecake platter.
That works too.
And then you can pick from that what you want.
I know I love cheesecake. Keith hates it, so I don't get it that often. But now that she's back,
I still want to do the cheesecake video.
making a cheesecake?
No, the cheesecake bites.
Oh, yeah.
And then I messaged my brother because I was tired of playing 20 questions with mom, trying to figure out what she wants to do for her birthday. I'm like, okay, this is what mom has informed me she wants. You pick a place. I don't know that many places here. He's like, whatever Bob wants. I'm like, that's easier said than done.
She sent that to me and I said, well, I guess the apple don't fall too far from the tree there, huh?
And then I said, screw it, we're just going to go the one across from Walmart.
Which that's the best one, so it's all good. No, here's my thing. Now I'll get to tell my side of the story. It's my 50th birthday, right?
And Dad wasn't much help.
And when my husband turned 50, I, by myself, planned his whole birthday party at Buffalo Wild Wings, invited everybody, kept it a secret. He did not know it until we walked in the door and he's like, why is everybody here? It's like, happy birthday. So I was like, I don't want to plan my own 50th birthday party. Not that I usually have a party because I usually don't. We're good if we go out and eat somewhere, Keith and I. But
here's the thing. I at least need to know what you want. And that wasn't much help.
I told you Mexican. Mexican and cheesecake.
The cheesecake was my idea. You didn't tell me that.
Oh, that's true. But when you said cheesecake, I said, oh, yeah, I want cheesecake. We'll have to get your dad something else for dessert.
He has ice cream in the fridge all the time. Dad, you still could have helped me figure out some stuff. Because you were no better than Jacob or Bob. I'd be like, Dad, do you have any ideas? I don't know.
I tried to get him to work some out with your grandmother, and that neither one of them. It makes my head hurt. I just want for once in my life for somebody else to make a decision that I don't have to make.
Not when it comes to your birthday. Because your birthday is about you. So it should be things you want.
You don't have any ice cream, honey, because you ate it all.
But then she goes around and was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I was like, you plan it.
I can do that.
I'm like,
I'm a planner. That won't be a problem for me. So what sounds good to you? You said sushi, and I was like, I know the perfect place.
mm-hmm.
We'll go do it. And there's going to be a big event across the road at the fort that normal folk can't afford to go to. They call it crawfish and cannons. It's $25 for admission. That's just to get into the park that's normally free to get into. Okay. Then if you want crawfish, that's another $25. And it's just a plate. It's not like it's an all-you-can-eat thing. They just give you a tray of crawfish and say, there you go. I'm sure with all the fixings, corn and potatoes and all that stuff. So now you're up to $50 for one person. Then they're going to have a wine festival there too. Well, you can get all three of them, the entrance, the crawfish, and the wine festival for the wine tasting for $80 a person. Yeah. $80 a person. And I'm like, oh no. I had at first considered doing a vendor event, right? I thought that would be a great way for us to get our feet wet in doing vendors, being a vendor. My God, the rules that they had were ridiculous. First of all, everything had to be within theme of the crawfish and cannons. I'm making crawfish soap right now.
You could make a can of soap.
Yeah, if I had a mold. I don't have a mold for either one of them.
I feel like the cannons would be a little easier.
No, you definitely need a mold. Anyway. And I don't know, it was just really, really nitpicky.
Oh, there's Lippy.
Sorry to hear that, Lippy. Hopefully they'll bounce back up. I brought all my starts in. I haven't put anything in the dirt yet. I'm just waiting because I know we're not done. So anyway, I'm not doing that vendor event, which it was on her birthday anyway. And and you had to stay there till 4.
The only reason I would go is if I got free crawfish.
Right?
To vendor it.
They want Lippy. They want $25 for a plate of crawfish.
Not all you can eat.
Not all you can eat.
I
missed that $5 a pound at HEB.
Yeah, for $25 you could get 5 pounds of crawfish.
Oh, that's crazy. It's cold here too. It's supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow. I'm gonna get my beds done.
Lippies.
I know. They're having it's called crawfish and cannons. They blare the cannons off every freaking hour, traumatizing everybody's chickens. Then it's $25 to get in the event into a fort that's free on any other normal day. And I know I want some crawfish.
You don't like crawfish.
I didn't like it all the time. I do like it. That ain't bad. I don't. I don't even know if there's anywhere up here you could buy it. It's like when you lived in Kentucky. But anyways, $25 to get in the vent. Then another $25 for a plate of crawfish. Not even like all you can eat type or a bucket. It's a plate of crawfish. Then it's another, what would that be? 50, 35 if you want to do the wine tasting and the Bloody Mary bar. Then they've got a concert going, and you can do all four of those, counting the concert, for $80. I'll Marco it to you guys and show y'all. So mad because they moved the bandstand like directly in front of my house.
Well, that just means you have free concert.
They better be good. Last year I wasn't that impressed.
Because they can't charge you for standing in your own yard.
Nope, they cannot. I told Mom, I said, if maybe by next year I'll have my crap together, I'm going to set a pop-up tent out on front lawn, say handcrafted soap, and hopefully by then eggs for sale, and see if I can't, because let me tell you what, I don't know where these people get all this kind of money, but they show up for this event. They block the roads. You have to it's an act of Congress to get out of the roads and stuff. It's going to be a mess and a half, and it's going to traumatize my chickens. They're already not laying, so give them something else to be traumatized about, I guess.
And Barbara to sass you about.
And Barbara to sass me about.
You
haven't seen them yet, Lippy. These are the new soaps.
Show the other side.
Got a little bit of a rise on them. This is Violet. It's called Violet Moon Dance.
When she typed it up, I thought it said Violet.
Violet Moon Dance. This is my oatmeal soap. It's oatmeal and honey.
You put the sticker on the wrong side.
I did. You're right. That's probably how it's going to be anyway. I need different stickers. These are too big. And then this is my watermelon. I don't have a label on it yet.
Show the side.
You just like showing it that I cut, or you cut it uneven.
I was about to say, that's me admitting a flaw, not you.
So, can y'all see that? That's my new logo, or our new logo. The blue bonnet. So that's what we were doing all weekend.
And sleeping.
And sleeping and cleaning. We cleaned house. You know, that deep down clean toilets, and Kendra cleaned the toilets. Let me tell y'all what, I am so impressed with this kid.
What I've done, that's been my job for what, a year and a half?
But when you were living at home before, I couldn't make you clean a toilet. You hated it, and you would avoid it with everything in you. And now you're like a master at cleaning toilets. I don't think my toilet's ever been this clean.
Yeah, it's been my job for at least a year, if not more.
Right.
I got paid for doing it. I still hate doing it. It's just...
Oh, because you're making money doing it?
Yeah.
I guess that does make a difference, don't it?
You getting paid, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly. So...
Because I couldn't fit between the tiny inch-wide gap they would leave between the bed and the wall. That only the skinniest person
could get to.
The skinniest one at work couldn't get between.
I'm right there with you, Teresa. Tomorrow, that's as soon as it gets warm enough, that's the first thing I'm doing is opening all the windows up. Air this bad boy out. I'm excited. Tomorrow is my mama's birthday.
It was tomorrow. I thought it was the 30th.
No, 21st.
Okay.
Hers is before mine.
Okay. Who was I thinking? Oh, Lippy's back.
Well, welcome back, my sweet friend.
But yeah, I mean, I was in housekeeping 2 years now.
Yep.
Oh, Mississippi.
Well, thank you.
At the hotel, and yeah, I'm not joking about the gaps. They were like this wide, and even our skinniest person we had on this team could barely get in there.
That's crazy
To
to have it
tuck
that
it-
close to the wall. I mean, that's not even, I don't think, good. Oh, okay. So,
And they still made us tuck in that side, even though over half of us, actually couldn't even
get to it.
squeeze it in.
Well, the other big thing we're looking into is doing the farmers market this summer. We're going to, they haven't put the applications out yet, so I don't know any details, but it starts up in May, and then it is, goes through, I want to say October.
We're getting fans we can take. Just saying.
Well, it's in an inside. It's an inside farmers market.
Okay. I ain't standing in 120-degree weather without a fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Lippy, because I really, really, really want to build up our local base. And if people can like pick up a bar of soap and feel it and smell it, makes a big difference versus seeing it necessarily on Etsy, right? So we've just got to kind of build up our stock so we have enough, and I've got to find out the details. Do we have to do every one? Can we do 2 a month, which for me is feasible for us to do two a month, especially starting out. But because committing to every weekend, I think right now with her working full time would be really hard.
Because at least one Saturday I'd be like, "You got it. You you can do it."
Yeah, I really think that's where a lot of us need to be. I did leave my Etsy store up. I do have a website going right now. I did get paid. I don't know if you ever got paid or not, Lippy. I did get paid my little bit. So, but I really do want to gain a local business. I'd love to be able to put my soaps in some of the local shops. There's a lot of consignment shops around here. And yeah, tell Lee we said hi.
Coffee.
Are you already out? I'm probably pretty close. Oh, okay, cool. I hope so, Lippy. We yeah, I really think, I know there's an event in October we can do at the fort, because that's ran by the fort. And we can dress up in Civil War attire. That ought to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really easy. It's like cotton tops and big cotton skirts.
I'm wearing pants.
You get some buckskins? I'm kidding. So that'll be a lot of fun that we can do. So we can do that. I'm excited,
It'd be fun.
Huh.
Finding a nearby Renaissance festival.
I don't know if there's one close to us. The closest one I know of is in Waxahachie, and that's a little bit of a drive. And it's debated whether it is pronounced Waxahachie or Waxahachie. I've always called it Wax. I can't even say it now.
Google it and have Google say it.
Well, it's a regional too. If you're out of Texas, you're going to call it Waxahachie, but it's Waxahachie.
But I still want to go to a Renaissance Festival.
That's where Scarborough Fair is at. So, yeah.
I still want to go to one. Because why not?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll go to the Scarborough Fair, even if it's just as tourist or whatever. And
I'm still going to dress up.
Oh yeah.
You started a chat.
Oh, it's Waxahachie. Yeah, that's what I said.
You said whack, I think.
No, I said some people call it Waxahachie. But it's Waxahachie. I gotta stop saying it. Tongue's getting twisted. I don't know if y'all ever, well, I know both of y'all do, watch Ryan Hall. Oh my God, he murders Texas towns all the time. And I'm like, there was one here a while back. What was the Nevada, Texas? Nevada. It's in Texas. It's called Nevada, the town of Nevada here in Texas.
I don't think you're going to get them off this.
The that word. And like 3 or 4 different people, Marco said, no, it's Nevada. Or not Marco, Twittered him, messaged him and said, it's Nevada. It's Nevada. No, they were saying Nevada or Nevada. And finally somebody from there messaged him and said, it's Nevada.
Lippy.
I know, I get so tickled. Which, in fairness, I think Louisiana's even got Texas beat on some of those names. So you got to know a little bit of French or something.
Well, Texas just steals names for other countries.
Well, it's where people, when they settled here, they named it after where they came from.
Because there's like a Scotland, a Paris.
Yeah. Dublin. Mm. Dublin's a neat town, too. It's outside of Stephenville. I lived there when your brothers were little. They'd have a big Irish festival every St. Patrick's Day. It was awesome. That I believe. Yeah.
And then there's just like regular run-of-the-mill names.
But sometimes they're said different. I mean, you wouldn't believe how many people, like Texans, when we say San Antonio, most of the time we're saying San Antonio. It's just how it's.
I have never heard you say that. I haven't.
It's what I always have called it.
No.
Yes.
No.
San Antonio.
I'm pretty sure you're making that one up.
I am not making that one up.
I'm pretty sure you are, because I have never heard you say that.
It's we have Windthorst, which is a German settlement in Scotland, which was a Scottish settlement, but I think the Germans kind of took it over and it's more of a German town now. And there's up by Gainesville, There's another little German settlement up there. Lindsay is the town. That town, they got good food there. I remember when we lived there. You don't remember any of that, but I do. And then there is Cut and Shoot. Whoever came up with that name, I think, was drunk. That's outside of Conroe, where we used to live. These small town mafias. Are you messaging your brother?
No?
Oh, I was going to see if you would.
I will.
Okay.
I was going to let you read this one. Because I found out this is down in Texas.
You know, Lippy, I'm not real sure. Melicon?
But
I don't know if I've even heard of that.
yeah, I found out this is a town in Texas.
I don't know if we can get away with even saying that on the channel.
To be fair, it was actually a settlement, and like the store, 2 people were had a Bell store, and they asked to.
Can y'all? Can you see it?
Can you type in chat and just delete it?
Malasu. I would have never have guessed that.
And there's Ginger. Probably not even.
I would have never guessed that. Did y'all see? There's a town in Texas called Ding Dong. It's Ding Dong is the name of the town.
And it's because I believe, if I remember correctly, there was basically a bell shop, and the guys wanted a sign made. And that's what they went with.
Oh.
And then it just became the town's name. You know how it happens.
Yeah. Well, like Newcastle was named after Newcastle on the Thames, however you say it, Thames in it, in England, because it was a coal mining town early on. There are several old coal mines around here that we used to play in as kids. Yeah, like that was safe, but you know, nobody kept up with you when you're back then when you were a kid. They're like, go play. We did. And then Graham was named after 2 brothers that settled the area. There's actually a lot of history in our area. One of the, I want to say it was the Chisholm Trail Drive, came through here because it's all connected by forts, right? And I believe, if I'm thinking right,
there's no guarantee.
Right. Coming up through here, going through Wichita Falls and that area, the Fort Belknap was kind of the last fort in Texas going that way. Bossier.
That's not how I would pronounce it.
What would you say, Bossier?
Yeah.
I knew Bossier City. And like Baton Rouge and New Orleans and Lake Charles. Bossier. Yeah, but I get really tickled at Ryan Hall. That's just entertainment right there.
Okay, how Dad put it, I believe is correct. Just many people say, I still don't know how to pronounce that.
It's Bossier. It's Bossier City. Yeah, I get so tickled at him though, because they are there's a town north of us that here I'll spell it in chat and see how y'all would say this.
Yeah, Dad's right.
Okay.
I don't. All these places are not.
I have heard this thing mispronounced so many times. It is pronounced.
Wait. Let them bring in their guesses.
Okay, y'all put your guesses in.
Then you tell them. Is Lippy?
You're closer than most.
I'm saying
Lippy.
none of these sounds are spelled the way they're pronounced.
Olney. It's pronounced Olney. And there's an Albany. Ryan will get that one wrong every time. It's Albany. I don't. He'll say it the most. Maybe it's that Kentucky in him. But he's fun and it's entertaining, during a stressful time for a lot of people when the weather's going cray cray. Yeah, you were a whole lot more than most people. And they'll say Olney, like O-L, like it's spelled like Olney, like Oldney.
Here's the thing. How I was taught, because I'm dyslexic, was just sound it out.
Uh-huh.
This is what they get when people say sound it out. I'm like,
that never worked for me. It used to drive me insane. And they're like,
just sound it out.
Just sound it out. And I'm like,
then when you actually sound it out and write it out, they're like, that's wrong. I'm like,
well, I sound things out the way I say them. I put Texas accent in.
Ooh, freeze dryer.
I am so excited. There is a business that they do a stall at the flea market that sells like freeze-dried candy and different things that they have put in their freeze dryer, and they package it up and sell it.
I just want to get a freeze dryer to make jerky.
That's a dehydrator.
And we have one. So why haven't you made jerky?
I don't know. Are you saying you want me to make some jerky?
I have been saying for a year I wanted jerky.
I don't know what.
But like the second I moved out, I said, if you want to send me something, send me some jerky.
I know.
And you never sent me jerky.
I'm sorry. We'll make some jerky. I think I've got the meat to do it. I think I bought the meat. I just never did it. I know. I don't remember which video it was. I'll make you some jerky.
Because homemade jerky is the best.
It is good. I like it too.
I have given up on trying to get you to make deer jerky.
Well, that I would have to have deer meat for, and I ain't got a place to hunt. Because if I shoot the two little twin deers that hang out at Mom's house, she would probably pass out. My mother befriended two little twin deer. And I was like, yeah, it does. And I think that's what I have in the freezer. I was like, man, they would taste good in my freezer. And my mom's like, don't you dare. She got where she could feed them biscuits and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, turkey jerky is really good too.
You have a chicken.
We-
And
He's already tough. I don't think we have to freeze dry him or dehydrate him. I'd love to have a freeze dryer. I don't have anywhere out here that we could put it.
if Papa would let you have some of his shed space, you probably would.
Yeah, if I could put it out in the shed, I could, but
Papa is,
that's a whole different ball game.
yeah.
So, or I could put it in the barn. That would probably be the best place for it, is in the building in the barn.
I still want to get into resin making.
Yep. You want to do resin making?
I just want to make dice
I know.
and props.
I need you to get into silicone making.
Well, that's also a part of resin making.
Make me moles.
Silicone and resin kind of go hand in hand.
I know we've got a big old package of hamburger meat, deer meat, ground deer meat. Get that out in a minute. That we need to cook soon. I'm going back and forth on it. If I want to do like deer burgers or do a pot of deer chili, because I
Burgers.
love deer chili.
Burgers. Do the burgers.
I might do the like Salisbury steak with the onions and all that. That would probably be really good with
I
that.
thought you didn't like Salisbury steak.
I like it when I make it.
Dad's agreeing with me to make burgers, not chili. To be fair, that's a kind of your own fault because you would make it every other week. You would make a pot of chili.
Because it's good.
Yes, but you get tired of eating chili.
I've only made it once since you've been back. Oh, that's a good idea too.
Ooh, that does sound good.
I'm outnumbered. I'm always outnumbered. What are you talking about? It's even worse when Madeline and Jacob get involved because they totally gang up on me. Did you message your brother?
I messaged both of them.
Okay.
But here's the thing. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, I know.
So if you wonder where we got it from, just look in a mirror. You know I'm right.
So, what else we got going this week, Kendra?
I was reading Miss Lippy's thing.
Oh, that sounds so good. That's it. That's exactly what I'm going to do with it.
Make SOS?
Huh?
SOS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mix it with some sausage and
some gravy.
Yep.
You need to buy biscuits.
I'll make biscuits. I've gotten better at it, Kendra, so hush. Have I not, Keith? When I've gotten good at making biscuits, right?
Well, last time you made homemade biscuits for me, they were
that was because my
they weren't very
baking powder was out of date.
They weren't very fluffy.
Well, you know, when your baking powder's a year out of date.
You would Madeline Bay hate us, but you explained that whole
Nope.
Explain what happened.
Ask your brother Jacob how good my biscuits are. He ate a whole pan of them.
That's Jacob. But you want to explain the whole baking powder cookie situation that happened last week or the weekend before?
Oh my gosh. My children. So Kendra and Madeline were making chocolate chip cookies, right?
I was like, Madeline, read the instructions.
And on the recipe, called for baking powder.
Mm.
And Madeline grabs baking soda and said, "It's the same thing." Like, no,
And I was like,
no, honey.
no. At first, she said, it says baking powder or baking soda. That's what she grabbed. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Let me see if she's like, no, it says that. I was like, are you sure it says that? It's like, it says baking powder, but that's the same thing. I'm like, no, it is not. It's like, yes, it is. I'm like, Mom, are those the same thing?
I made chili mac the other night, Lippy.
That can be your form of chili.
And it was so good. And I took a picture of it and sent it to Madeline, and she's like, "What's that?" And I said, "Chili mac." And she said, "I don't think I've ever had that." I'm like, really? I thought everybody had ate goulash and chili mac, and
You need a recipe from Lippy to make gumbo.
she's done videos on it.
And follow them.
I'm intimidated. Oh, here, I've got a question, Lippy. Keith and I were talking about this. What is the difference between like Eckrich sausage and the sausage that kielbasa? What's the difference in the two sausages? I'm just curious. Because I probably ate kielbasa, but I don't know that for sure.
You also need to make beignets.
I just need to take you to New Orleans.
Yes. But we don't have the money for it.
Well, maybe we'll sell lots of soap and can afford a vacation for once. Ah, okay. I was just curious because I've seen a lot of people talk about it and stuff, and I didn't know for sure what the difference of it. Okay. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about, the skin. I call it skin too. We had a guy at our old church that grew up in somewhere in Louisiana. I think Baton Rouge or in that general area, that he made the absolute best gumbo I've ever ate in my life.
Oh yeah, you left my gumbo in the fridge at the apartment.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Because he made some.
No, that was that corn chowder that you're talking about.
You still left it in the fridge.
Yeah, that was a different guy. I'm talking about Heather's husband.
Oh.
He could make some gumbo and made it for a lot of our events, and we were licking the pot clean. It was just good. Some of the stuff that I've had around here are, wasn't that good, but his, oh my.
Wasn't he the reason we had to start giving you won't sue the church papers whenever we did the chicken eating contest? The hot wing?
The hot wings, yeah.
Wasn't he the reason we had to start?
No, it wasn't him. That was because of Michael Turner.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he had taste bugs.
I don't either. He would eat those hot wings so dang hot that we literally had to have people sign releases that they wouldn't sue the church. Because at 4th of July, we'd always have a big wing eating contest. But one final.
Read the one right before it, and that one will make sense.
Oh, that's so cool, Lippy.
The key to gumbo is the rouge.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm saying that right.
I can't wait till it comes out, Lippy. Oh, while you're here, Lippy, we have a question. Is your Etsy still open? And B, is your website working yet? This one is wanting to buy one of your candles.
Should I grab the candle?
No. She burned it all down. I imagine so. I'd love to try it. You know, when you were y'all were doing that, I watched the video of y'all doing the crawfish boil, if I can speak English. I was like, man, I'd love to be there. That would be so much fun.
You know what I want? Boudin.
Huh?
Boudin.
Oh, yeah. God, I want some boudin. We may pick us some up down there.
There's a place in Huntsville
Awesome.
that makes pretty good boudin.
Is there?
Yeah, I had that. One of my teacher showed up late to the final. He had boxes of boudin. He's like, I'm pretty sure none of y'all have eaten today, so eat
Here
this.
you go. Did anybody but you know what it was?
Oh, we were fighting each other for it. And to be fair, I hadn't eaten anything because I just got off work. I think a 6 a.m. shift.
So you were hungry.
Yeah. I don't think I think the people that was staying there ate all their breakfast too, so I didn't have anything.
Well, yeah, I love some boudin. I bet I would hurt myself too.
And there is a crawfish boil in Huntsville.
Our friends that I've told you about Lippy that's from Lake Charles. At his and his wife's wedding, that was their snacks, appetizers, whatever. I mean, they had some other stuff too, but they brought it all in from that place in Lake Charles. They had the boudin balls, they had the boudin.
Whoever idea was to put it into an egg roll was genius.
The egg rolls, the wontons, the everything. I mean, they had it all, and I made myself so sick.
Read Lippies.
Poorly.
Yeah, the one in Huntsville makes it extremely hot.
Oh, is it real spicy?
Yeah.
That is the difference between Texan Cajun and Cajun food. That in Texas they tend to make it a whole lot hotter than what they actually make it in Louisiana. When Keith and I went to New Orleans for our honeymoon, I was like shocked at the fact that the food didn't take your mouth off, that it was just great flavor. But anyway, guys, we are up on an hour. So we're going to let you guys go. And we will be back here next week. Same time, same place. And hope to get a video out this week. We're trying. We're still trying to get used to schedules and everything. So hopefully we'll have that video out. Right? I can't imagine. One of these days, Lippy, one of these days. I need to eat some of your cooking. You can roll me down the driveway. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining Kendra and I. And we will see you guys on the next video, hopefully this week. Love you guys. Oh, find my button.
You have to click, yeah.